Hey, my YouTube clan, how you guys doing today? Hope that you guys are doing well. And what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was, it's been a while. It's been a minute since I did a show on some privacy and security issues. So let's do that now. All right, so the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, and I know that there's a lot of people who are using Zoom because they are working from home now. Well, if you fall into that category, please be aware that Zoom it's been recognized, I guess, or it's been put out that Zoom is taking a great deal of your information that you use on Zoom conferencing and things like that, your conferencing calls, who you're talking to, where you're at, those types of things, and they are sending all that information to Facebook. Even if you don't have a Facebook profile. Let that sink in for a moment. Even if you don't have a Facebook profile, they are still gathering all the information about everybody who's using Zoom, and they are sending a good portion of that information to Facebook. Now you're thinking to yourself, why? That's a very, very good question. But you know what? They're not the only application that does that. There's a lot of applications that actually do that. So next time we fire up the old Zoom, think about that for a moment. Just think about that. The other thing too that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention, and this is one that maybe you haven't thought about recently, or maybe you have, is the fact that things like Amazon Dots, Google's voice activated application and hardware that it has, any type of voice activated, hardware that you might have, if it's sitting in your office with you, there's a very, very good chance that that could be listening in on your conversations. It doesn't take a lot to trigger those devices because they're always in active listen mode. So keep that in mind also if you're at home now, working from your home, and maybe you have like an Amazon, Dot or something like that in your office, or maybe you got the Google or whatever that may be that's in your office, that it could be listening in on your conversations. And when it does listen into your conversations, those transcripts are taken and they are sent to people who translate those for those companies. And there's transcripts of those made. And I'll just keep going along like that. I don't think I have to continue down the path for you to understand where that's going. But keep that in mind also when you're working from home. It doesn't take a lot to trigger those devices. And if they are triggered, well, then they're sitting there, they're active, and they're listening to everything that you're saying. So for a lot of companies, I know, like high-end tech companies, a lot of state government companies, a lot of federal government companies or agencies who have people who are working from home now because of the coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. They have actually put out that they want those people to take those devices out of their offices, and that those devices shouldn't be within 10 to 15 feet of their offices for that very reason. So keep that in mind when you're at home working in your home office. Those are just two things that I really wanted to bring your attention to today as far as security and privacy is concerned. If you like this content, if you like the videos that I'm making, then please go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell down below so that you can be notified anytime I make a new video, all right? Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, and I hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you next time.